Yahoo Sports, read and react. Trending. I should do less talking and more listening. Drew Brees apologizes for comments on protests. Yeah. I mean, yeah, right, with the doing less talking thing, apparently. That doesn't mean that he's going to change his mind. That just means that he's not going to voice his opinions. So you could just think that he's thinking with you and really isn't. And honestly, that's for the best. That used to sort of be the way it was before everybody could put their thoughts out onto the internet for everybody else to see. LaMelo Ball among riskiest players in the NBA draft. President Cuban? Mavs owner weighed a 2020 campaign. Georgia Tech Sports will take November 3rd off to allow players to vote. Okay, cool. The NBA is going to Disney World by Jay Busby. Morning, friends. Hope you're well as we head into the weekend. NBA owners have formally presented their plan for restarting the 2019-20 season, and it's going to be fascinating as hell. 22 teams will be invited to Camp NBA in Orlando. The 16 teams currently holding playoff slots, plus 6 more with a shot at playing their way in. There will be an 8-game regular season, and then the playoffs begin, with the possibility of a play-in series if the 8th and 9th seeded teams are within 4 games of one another. That's going to be glorious chaos, and as a basketball fan, I love it. You know what's going to be not so glorious chaos? The prospect of testing and containing an estimated 1,000-plus players, coaches, team officials, families, service staff, etc., in Orlando. Yes, COVID-19 may have left the front pages for now, but it's still very much a public health threat. The question is if it ever really was, honestly. What happens when a player tests positive? How many players on a team would have to test positive in order to shut down that team entirely? The NBA hasn't yet disclosed those details, probably because it's still working on them. Another element to consider, the domino impact of all this. The 2020-21 NBA season is now tentatively scheduled to start December 1st, a month later than usual and less than 2 months after the end of the current season. Will that push next year's playoffs later into the summer? Will teams have to tighten up off days or shorten seasons? Will players that decide to play in next summer's Olympics, don't say it, just collapse into puddles from exhaustion? Don't say what? Yes, this is not unlike putting on your parachute after you've jumped out of the plane, but the simple announcement that basketball's coming back is enough to warm the hearts of fans who enjoyed The Last Dance and endless finals replays but are ready for, real games. Plus, we get to see more. We get to see more LeBron, more Kawhi, more Giannis, more Zion. Alas, no more Vince Carter and no KD at all. This is going to be one of the most intense, remarkable stretches in NBA history, and it's anyone's call as to who's going to end up the champion. Bonus, the should a championship come with an asterisk question will keep Sports Talk Radio humming all summer long. For now, we've got plenty of questions with absolutely no answers, but at long last we can start asking them again. Schwab, how will NFL games look, feel different with no fans? Hopefully better than wrestling matches look and feel different. The NFL has to get a handle on protest angles before season. Yeah, probably. That was from Wetzel. From Eisenberg, how Mikey Williams, 15, could shake up college hoops. You cover the new guy. How tough could he be? With his season likely over, the Atlanta Hawks' Trae Young suited up for some friendly basketball in Oklahoma, and, well, let's spare a thought for whoever had to guard him.